Good evening, everyone. Let's start with girls high school basketball tonight and a couple rivalry games. We'll go to Dickinson County first for Iron Mountain and Kingsford. And we'll pick up the game in the fourth quarter. Mike Cross getting the instructions to his Kingsford Flivers. Iron Mountain with the ball. Alina Herman down to the ground. Then Caitlin Johnson, Sarah Percola for three. And the Mountaineers cut the deficit to 31-26. Next, off the Percola miss, Carly Benzie grabs the rebound. She's one of the better sprinters in the UP in the bigger schools. She goes in and hits the layup. Kingsford up by 6. And the Mountaineers not done yet. Percola for three more, and that cuts the deficit to 4 with 40 seconds left. Then on the ensuing possession, Courtney Qualley falls, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it's to the black and gold. Mountaineers would get a good look, but Sarah Gerard's just a little off balance. That would not work, and Kingsford hangs on to win this one, 37-31. Battle of Iron County. Let's go and say hello to Kylie Erickson of West Iron County. She's taking on, no, not just alone, Lexi Gussert and Forest Park. First quarter, Erickson ahead to Mallory Tomaszewski for the layup, and the Whitecons get the 2-0 lead, or short jumper if you prefer. Then Miss Gussert would start lighting it up. Yes, you do have to cover her from three-point range. Trojans lead 3-2. Next, Sierra Robarge to Maria Stankiewicz, and Maria knows how to get a nice bounce in her own gym. 5-2 Forest Park. And Gussert has been known to dish off an assist now and then. The no-look variety to Stankiewicz, 7-2. Whitecons come back as Emily Christensen will get the pass in the corner. She hits it nicely with the left hand, but Miss Gussert was in the zone tonight. Another three-pointer. She ended up with 37, and Forest Park went on to win 61-39. Also from the rivalry scoreboard, one other one. Gladstone edges Escanaba 35-33. Dollar Bay in the win column, 41-31 over Hancock. Elisa Germ was having an outstanding season, 26 points for the Gremlins. Houghton beats Lake Linden-Hubbell 78-32. Ontonagon 59, Jeffers 37. Baraga cruises past Watersmeet 50-21. Corey Trier 24 points and 13 rebounds for the Red Devils as Ironwood defeats Wakefield Marinesco 56-41. Mellon almost doubles up Bessemer, actually does double up Bessemer +1. And Stevenson 64, North Dickinson 54. Great Northern Conference. How about Menominee and Marquette? Third quarter action, and that's Amanda Pedersen for the Maroons, putting that one up and in. But on the other side, Morgan Seibert will get around Pedersen for the hoop. Back the other way for the Maroons. Allison Barley, the cross-court pass to Courtney Connery, and she gets that one over the defender. But it was a good night for Hunter Vidala. She will knock down the three-pointer. She had 22 points and 6 steals, and Marquette cruised to the win, 68-22. One of the tighter games tonight over in Negaunee is Manistee and Coach Kelly Spettle taking on the Negaunee Miners. Third quarter action, Taylor Wilbur, the inbound to Kayla Hackala, and I'm still not sure how she put that one in, but it counts, and that's important in this game because it was 15-13 Manistee. Then lots of good passing by the Emeralds, and Lindsay Knuth gets the basket from Kyra Lazan, and Manistee is up by 4. Then Rosalie Anderson in trouble. Taylor Wilbur blocked by Gabby Lafayette, but Rosalie Anderson sticks with it and puts it in. And Manistee still leads by 2. They would lead by 5 after Leah Cook knocks down this three-pointer. This game went into overtime. Negaunee pulls out the victory, 47-45. Back to the numbers. An upset? Well, some people would say so tonight. Carney-Nadeau gets 31 from Casey Charlier, beating Park River Harris 65-61. Superior Central skips past Rapid River. It was Mid-Peninsula 40, Big Bay de Noc 30. North Central pulls away late to defeat Munising 47-27. Grand Marais 7 better than Hannahville, and Rudyard defeats Sheboygan 53-34. College basketball, a couple of wins for Gogebic Community College. The women 71-66 over Rochester. Ironwood's Jessie Mackey had 18 points and 9 rebounds. Hurley's Jenna Ayala had 16, and Watersmeet's Abby Reisky 13. And the men also victorious, 71-62 over St. Scholastica's JV team. Randy Clark had 22. Wakefield Marinesco's Mark Jarakovic had 11 for the Sampsons. Boys basketball, Lance Ishpeming, that's actually Westwood coach Ryan Rico taking notes. Bad news for him. Two of the better players were injured and not playing. That's Bobby Zolke for the Hematites, the hoop and the harm to get things going in quarter number 1. And Daniel Perro to Keith Denemy for 3. And the Purple Hornets are on the board. Next, they saved, very nicely done by Joey Hansen, over to Jacob Ostermeyer, and that one rattles in. First quarter action continues. Tyrus Millimaki will find Derek DeCare. He gets it over to Joey Lyle, and Joey will give Ishpeming a 6-point lead, 11-5, and the Hematites go on to win 72-56. Boys scoreboard, Anago 20 better than Menominee, 64-44. Republic a couple touchdowns better than Ontonagon, 43-29. Trevor Mackey 23, Matt Verbrugge 22. Superior Central rips past Stevenson, 76-44. Hannahville 2 touchdowns better than Grand Marais. All these 14-point games tonight, 54-40. Dustin Brown pours in 22. Newberry in the win column over Rogers City, 58-32. Sheboygan 71, Rudyard 38. Flint International came up across the bridge and gave Cedarville a good push, but the Trojans won 89-84. Joey Duncan 24, Todd Hecht 23, Josh Hester 21, all for the victorious Trojans. Petoskey over Sault Ste. Marie 69-47. And when we come back, high school hockey and some skiing. A busy weekend on the ice for the Marquette Redmen. 3 games in 3 days. They start the Redmen Classic taking on Grosse Pointe North across the Mackinac Bridge. And we will pick up the action in period number 1 with Marquette on the attack. Forrest Volker intercepts the pass, and boom, that looks like 5-hole to me. Redmen with a 1-0 lead. The Norsemen would answer to tie the game at 1, but the story tonight was Evan Kyle in the net. Using the leather early and often, he stopped a 3-on-1. He's going to snag another shot from the point. This game was still tied at 1 going into overtime. Yeah, 34-11. Evan was busy. In the OT, though, Captain Jeffrey Herron shoots the game winner right off the roof, and that's a 2-1 victory for Grosse Pointe North over Marquette. The Pier takes on the Redmen tomorrow at 3 p.m. Scoreboard, Jeffers tournament at the SDC in Houghton. Escanaba wins easily over Negaunee, 9-0. Levi Wonder, a hat trick plus an assist. Ben Lasecki, a couple of goals. Nick Vander Missen, 1 goal and 3 helpers. Travis Wessa with a pair of goals. Jeffers defeats Grand Blanc 3-1. Winners and losers play Saturday. Elsewhere, Brighton scores late in overtime to beat Houghton 4-3. Lucas Lamela and Braden Anderson each had 2 goals for Calumet in the 6-2 victory over Novi. College hockey, NMU. 6 different players score. Matt Thurber, a goal and 2 assists, defeating Saint Cloud State 6-2. Jared Coral, 21 saves. 4 different players score for Lake Superior State, a 4-1 win over Union. Elsewhere in college hockey, Western blanks Bemidji State 6-0. Providence and Minnesota State tied at 3 in the 3rd. North Dakota over Holy Cross 5-2. And Nebraska Omaha doubles up Colorado College 8-4. Finlandia is at a tournament in a Wisconsin Superior, but Curry College wins 3-0. Skiing. The Marquette Invitational today under sunny skies, which is good for the skiers, but not necessarily good for me, especially when the sun is just above the hill. You are looking at Joe Weber of Marquette. He placed 3rd in the slalom after both runs. He had the time of 42.57 in both runs. Yes, I know, that's kind of weird. Ian Hellman of Houghton crossing the line here in 45.15. Kingsford had a good effort today from Nick Ciccone. He ended up 9th in the slalom, and he almost had identical times too, 43.16 and 43.15. Petoskey was the team winner with Marquette 2nd. Marquette's best skier was Luke Johnson, 2nd in the slalom and 3rd in the giant slalom. On the girls' side, also some good skiing from the UP, but more good skiing from the Lower Peninsula as well. This is Marquette's Whitney Stillwell. She was 3rd in the slalom at 47.52 seconds on this run, 4th in the giant slalom. Mandy Haffercorn of Kingsford was 4th in the slalom. Houghton's Leslie Hamer was 5th in the slalom, 3rd in the GS. And the team scores here, Traverse City Central the winner, Petoskey was 2nd, and Marquette 3rd. Packers and Vikings, 8 o'clock, TV6 Saturday night. Michigan Tech and NMU both with big home basketball games. Have a great weekend.